I be Oja daddy myself.
So you take it on the
Yeah.
regular.
I dey do drug like every day. Yeah, I won't tell lie.
So what classes of this have you taken before?
I smoke normal weed, sha.
The normal
Yeah,
local.
I smoke normal loud.
So do you have like a negative reaction to it?
Yeah, loud dey make me chop,
Make you dey chop.
make me chop, and make me sleep, make me feel good.
Citizen lifeguard, my life is important and your life is important. We are talking about drug abuse today. Most youths believe that after they must have taken hard drug, they start taking high. They start having inspiration. The question is this: what kind of inspiration do they really get from drug? Are this inspiration genuine or not? That is what I'm asking. I don't know if they are genuine or not. I want to find out from people. Probably they themselves have also have that same experience or believe in that same assertion by the Nigeria youths. Most of the Nigeria youths who actually indulge in all this hard drug that is detrimental to their health. Let's go. Sir, what's your name?
I'm God bless my name.
God bless.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you. So today we're actually talking about drug abuse. You are a youth and I'm a youth. We know this popular belief within Nigeria youth that when it comes to drug abuse, we're talking on drug abuse, that after taking this hard drug, I don't want to mention their names, all the variety of drugs, that after taking it, that they start taking high. Maybe before they take the drug, they were not taking high. So after taking the drug, they start taking high. They start having inspiration. What do you have to say on that? Do they really have inspiration? And what kind of inspiration do they have? And also, do you have personal experience on this?
Yeah, like what I would say is that for me, I will tell you that what leads to drug comes from the mind.
From the mind.
Yeah. So what I mean from the mind is like what affects someone's life or happen to one in a situation like that leads to drug taking. Some are not born with silver spoon. They see others with what they want to have, but they don't have it. So due to the hardness and situation of the country makes them poor. So they now decided, like, instead of them to go and do things they don't have to do, they should just take drug so that they'll just be happy. So at times they take it to feel happy. But to me, some don't take it for inspiration, because you won't tell me drug is inspiration, because if you say drug is inspiration, you every time you want to go for music or anything you want to do, that's when you always take drug. No, it's something that comes from the mind. It's caused by what happens to someone. Yeah.
So you mean by like environment, social problem,
social
leaded.
problem. Yeah.
But don't you think that without resorting to intake of hard drug, regardless of the fact that the social problem, they can actually look for a better way to overcome all those challenges? Because in the same society where there is social challenge that make them to resort to drug, other people also don't take drug in that same society.
Okay. You know what I would say is that another thing I would say is that drug is habit. It's when some inherited it from their parents.
So hereditary.
Yeah, it's hereditary, because your father is a junkie, smokes a lot. Believe me, if that person get birth to children, one or two will have that same character. So sometimes it's hereditary. So and sometimes it's the environment where we find ourselves, And even in the environment we find ourselves, some people do what others do. I don't know if for the fun of it or maybe for their own gain or something. I don't know.
Okay. Now, personally, are you taking it before?
Yeah, I be Oja daddy myself.
So you take it on the regular?
I dey do drug like every day. Yeah, I won't tell lie.
So what classes of this have you taken before?
I smoke normal weed, sha.
The normal local.
I smoke normal loud.
So do you have like a negative reaction to it?
Loud dey make me chop.
Make you dey chop.
Make me chop, and make me sleep, make me feel good. But I smoke my loud. Yeah. The other one that disturb is Colorado. If not good for you, don't go for it. That's just it.
All right. So sorry, like I'm asking this question
Okay.
because sometimes it's good for us to actually share our personal experience, especially for other people to learn from. So I would like to ask you this question now.
Okay.
Before you started taking drug,
Okay.
and after you started taking drug, which of this time can you say that you prefer the most?
Like me now, I do take my drugs. When I want to do them, I do it on the low key. I don't abuse it. At times I smoke in the middle of the night when everyone is asleep. Sometimes I smoke it early morning, like down around 2:30 to 4 a.m. That's when I
So you
take my
take
drug.
it on a daily or on daily basis.
Yeah, to just feel good, when I'm feeling down. Because if you don't like woman, you go like drug. If you don't like drug, you go like alcohol. So to me, I don't like alcohol. I don't like woman. That's why I take drug.
So wherever you have been taking it, have you seen any negative effects?
No,
You have not seen any.
no,
So
no.
you're cool with it.
I'm cool. Yeah, I'm very, very cool. Although I take care of myself, like I do medicine. I used to take care of myself. I buy drugs.
What?
Take
What?
drugs.
I would
refresh
like to
myself.
ask you this question. What if you have been taken to hospital now for diagnosis? Do you
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
the medical test will come out?
If they diagnose me, it will definitely show you that I smoke, because that's what I do. Like it's part of me, like every day of my life. I'm a Malian. See my dread. I get
So do
dread.
you see any possibility of you actually leaving this drug
Yes, maybe in the next future.
in the near future?
Yeah, and maybe if things turn out to be good, because Nigeria situation on hand, you reach more smoke sef, more think, because government dey frustrate us. We sef, we no go frustrate ourselves now. We wan make ourselves happy. That's it.
Alright, so now what do you have to tell other people who take drug?
Omo, my kindly advice for the viewers out there is that if your head carry am and if it's good for you, continue. But if your head no carry am, no try am, because you go mad, na you lose. So my advice for the young Nigerians that is coming up and everyone is that say no to drugs if you are not a Mafian, because drugs are meant for Mafian only Mafian like us, you understand. If you are not a Mafian, if you are a born again from a born again Christian home, or you this time that you haven't done it before, don't try it, because it's gonna make you mad or something. But if you're a Mafian, you're cool. Let's ride on,
Alright, do you know that your life is important?
Life, yes. Now
Say to yourself that my life is important.
my life is important.
Tell them that their life is important.
Your life is important too.
Now, because of your life, because that your life is important, you need to stop taking it.
Yes, I need to stop taking drugs. So I'm telling myself, I'm even praying self for God to remove it from my life too.
Because honestly, you need to, make that decision. Because everything you said something profound earlier that is from inside. We make decisions. Anything we want to do, we make decisions.
Yes, now.
You choose to, or you started taking drug one day, you can still make that decision now that you're not going to take this thing again. I'm telling you.
Yeah, when I get fine girl, who I go marry, I'll go over stop. No worry.
But when you stop taking it, probably that is when you go to see that fine girl.
Yeah, they are everywhere though. But just do you know what? We drug addicts or something, we don't know that bad. But those that abuse it, like standing on the road,
Doing sort of things.
doing sort of things. Yeah, that's those ones that abuse it. If you do your thing low key, they don't write it on your forehead now, nobody will know. So those that expose it, they are the one that makes it abuse. Like in the US now, they legalize it. And we were happy they could do so in Nigeria too. Because me, I'm a Mafian for life till Jesus come. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. So, like our candid advice as an NGO, as an advocate against drug abuse and other social vices. So we are advising that you stop taking it, you stand, because it has health effect negative. It affects human life negatively. So it's not good for the body and it's not good for the head. You said something that it's dangerous if your hair cannot carry it.
Don't
So
go for
it's
it.
not really good. You understand? So
That's why I give them that advice that if your brain is not good for it, don't try it. Because if you do, you're on your own. So nobody go follow you mad. Now you go mad by yourself. And at your own disgrace.
So I believe you heard what your fellow Nigerian citizen has said. So he has personal experience when it comes to drug, and he's advising you that it has negative effects. So we are advising you that you stop taking drugs.
Don't take care for that.
Just take it. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jex. See you next time. We remain your CLN. Thank you.